I think that most people would say that my training is suboptimal and that benching every day is a terrible idea. And I would say that you are right. Most people are probably better off not benching every single day. But I think training is very personal, it's very individualized. And if you're a complete beginner, then sure, following a cookie cutter program might be the best idea because you don't even know how your body will react to training, how well you will adapt to different stimuli. And so it's better off that you follow a time proven, tested program and using time proven exercises to build your base. But once you start training, I would say for around roughly a year or 2 years, then you probably need to tailor your workout program to suit your goal. When you're first starting out, you don't really, well, most people wouldn't even have a clue on what they want to focus on. They just want to get bigger, get stronger. So anything will work for you. But once you start to lift for a while, then you will know the struggle. And for me, for me personally, I think that I did the right thing by choosing to bench press very frequently, at least 6 times a week, if not every single day. And I'll tell my reason why for doing this. The bench press is such a technical lift for me. I cannot wrap my head around how can a normal person in normal circumstances lay down flat on their back with their feet tucked behind their knees, doing some sort of an arch, pressing a heavy object off of your chest. When are you going to see this in nature? Never. You either press something over your head, you mostly use your legs, but most of the time when you're pressing something away from you, you'll be standing up rather than lying down, So the bench press is such a technical lift. It is not natural for me. I'm not built for it. So I think it would make sense for me to bench press every day, at least 6 times a week. No joke. I'm bench pressing literally every single day. And I'm not doing this like a complete idiot. Like, I'm not going in and maxing out every single day. No, that would be running myself to the ground and risking injuries. No, I'm doing this because I want to be more efficient at the movements. I want to practice the movements. And so everything needs to be almost perfect. Every single rep needs to be almost identical. And trust me, I've only been doing this for a month and I can already feel my technique is way better. I'm more conscious of everything that I do now. And there will always be something for me to work on because it's such a technical lift. I will never be perfect at it, So I need to practice it even more, and I need to find ways to be more proficient at this movement. So today, the good thing that came out of today while I'm wide grip bench pressing is that I don't really feel any sort of pain. And at this sort of load, maybe last week I would feel some sort of discomfort. The bar seems to be a bit more even now, but there's one problem. I noticed that during some sets, my butts were coming off the bench, like popping off the bench momentarily. And because I'm not really competing, this is not really problematic, but I want it to be perfect, There's this ego within me that's telling me, you need to get this perfect, Khoi. And so I still need to work on my leg drive. I still need to find my proper foot placement. And I'll come back tomorrow and maybe, rather than tucking my feet underneath my hips and putting my feet like behind my knees, maybe I'll put my feet out more so in line with my knees and try how that feels. And maybe I'll try tomorrow to think more about pressing my feet and pushing myself backwards towards the bench rather than, pushing myself along the bench rather than pushing myself up off the bench, Maybe I'll try that tomorrow and see how that goes. Anyways, there's always something for me to work on. I will never be perfect. And I love the movements. I just want to get better at the movements. So that's why I'm doing this every single day. I'm doing this at least 6 times a week. And yeah, hopefully I'll get better at the movements. Hopefully I'll find something that works for me. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Stay strong. God bless. I love you all. And until next time, I'll speak to you later.